Nikola Tesla, the man who saw the future. It was a cold night in New York City. Inside a small hotel room, a tall man stood by the window. Lightning flashed outside, and he smiled. The man's name was Nikola Tesla. He was once called the man who could talk to lightning. But tonight, no one was listening to him anymore. Let's go back many years. Back to the small village of Smiljan, in what is now Croatia. There, in 1856, during a terrible thunderstorm, Nikola Tesla was born. His mother said, "He will be a child of the storm." The midwife whispered, "No, he will be a child of light." She was right. When other children played outside, Tesla played with ideas. He saw shapes in the air, lines of energy, invisible forces, moving between objects. He once said, "I can see." From a young age, Nikola was different. He could imagine machines inside his mind and make them work without building them. At first, Edison liked him. Tesla worked day and night, improving Edison's machines. One day, Edison promised him $50,000 if he could make the system better. Tesla did it. When he asked for the money, Edison laughed. He said, "You don't understand our American humor." After years of study, Tesla traveled to America with only 4 cents in his pocket and a dream in his mind. The dream was to bring electricity to every home in the world. He met Thomas Edison, the famous inventor. He started a campaign called the War of Currents. He told people AC was dangerous. He even used it to electrocute animals to prove his point. But Tesla didn't fight back with anger. He believed truth would win. And one day, it did. Tesla smiled, but inside, something broke. He left Edison's company that day. Tesla had no money, but he had something greater vision. He began to design a new kind of electricity, alternating current, or AC. It was safer, stronger, and could travel long distances. Edison hated it. Fame followed Tesla for a while. He built the Niagara Falls power plant, the first great hydroelectric project. He dreamed of sending electricity through the air without wires. He said, "The Earth itself is a conductor. We can send power anywhere." At the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago, the entire fairground was powered by Tesla's AC system. For the first time in history, thousands of lights shone together. People gasped. The world had entered the age of electricity. Investors came. But when they learned Tesla wanted to make free energy for everyone, they pulled their money. They said, "If it's free, how do we make profit?" Tesla said softly, "By helping humanity." No one listened. The tower was never finished. People thought he was crazy. But he began building a giant tower, the Wardenclyffe Tower, on Long Island. It looked like something from another world. Tesla said it could send energy and messages across the globe. They didn't see the man who dreamed of lighting the whole world. One night, during a storm, Tesla ran into the street. He held out a metal rod to the sky. Lightning struck, and he laughed. He shouted, "Do you see? Power is everywhere." Years passed. Other inventors became rich and famous, but not Tesla. He gave away most of his patents, refused to charge people money, and trusted everyone. He lived in hotels, feeding pigeons outside his window. People called him strange. And then came the surprise. In 1898, Tesla built something no one had ever seen, a remote-controlled boat. He showed it at Madison Square Garden. He controlled it using radio waves. A policeman saw him and thought he was mad. He took him back to his room. But Tesla only smiled and said, "One day, people will understand." He had seen the future, but he lived too early. Tesla's final years were quiet and lonely. He lived in room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel. He still wrote to friends, still sent letters about new inventions. He talked to pigeons. The crowd was silent. Some thought it was magic. Others said it was impossible. Tesla smiled and said, "It is not magic. It is science." No one believed him. But many years later, that same idea became the base for modern robotics, drones, and wireless communication. No one knows exactly what was in them. Some say he had found a way to send limitless energy through the air. Others believe he built a death ray, a weapon so powerful it could destroy armies, and no one knows the truth. On January 7, 1943, Nikola Tesla was found dead in his room. He was 86 years old. He had no money, no family, but thousands of dreams. After his death, the FBI came and took all his papers. He once said, "The present is theirs, the future, for which I really worked, is mine." And maybe he was right. Because today, in every home, every phone, every light, there is a small spark of Tesla's dream.